Hello and welcome to Life Locks and Laughs. I'm Terry, your host, and this is where Narrowboat Living, LGBTQ+ stories and unsolicited advice come together. In this podcast, we're going to dive into life on the canals, share stories about the quirks of narrowboat living, and explore LGBTQ+ topics. You'll also hear about my accidents, my mishaps, and the chaos that is narrowboat living. So, sit down, untie your ropes, and let's go. Hiya.
Hello?
I've done it.
What?
I've managed to set it up again.
You're joking.
Look. Episode 1.
Dun. Episode 1, because on the last take you said episode 2.
Did I?
Yeah, but that's good. I'm glad you've learned.
You've got a cheek.
I know, it's great, isn't it? But it's good to be back. And we weren't going to be back because we didn't know how good it was going to do. But it turns out we've done all right. I mean, in the grand scheme of things with podcasts, we've probably done terrible. But for us, it's fantastic. So we just want to say a massive thank you to anybody and everybody, including that one man and his dog, who has downloaded it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we've got over 100 downloads
Oh.
and we've got listeners in Australia, Hong Kong, Malaysia,
Haven't got some in the States?
the US of A,
The US of A.
and a load of you people in England.
Blimey. And I bet we know most of them. Anyway, how's your weekend been?
Oh, wonderful, my darling, because I've been with you the entire time.
Oh, God. Well, we've been to Centre Parks.
We have.
We have. Was it relaxing? It was not.
I mean, there was moments.
I mean, don't get me wrong, in the swimming pools and the spa, it was all right.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
We
Fantastic.
did do a spa, yeah.
We did that last night, didn't we? But taking the contents of your home down the road for us 50 minutes up to Sherwood Forest, to put them in a lodge for less than 48 hours, to put them back in the car to bring them back, it's a bit of a faff.
I don't think a Monday to Friday stay is less than 48 hours now, is it?
Monday to Friday. We didn't do Monday to Friday, dear.
It's Monday today.
Friday to Monday.
What did I say?
Monday to Friday.
Same thing.
Not really. Dumbass.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
It's still more than 48 hours.
Oh, it might be, but it didn't feel like it. It's gone really quick.
Yeah, I was going a lot quicker this.
Yeah, it has. But don't worry, we're coming back for you next year. Sherwood Forest. Woo woo.
Wow.
I know, that was good, that wasn't it?
But the spa was good, though. I had my first ever massage.
Oh, yeah, how did you find it?
Bit weird.
Bit slippy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've got the right mental mindset for a massage because... Oh, that was quite posh, wasn't it? Massage.
Phone voice.
Massage. Oh, hello. No, because I just think I can't turn my mind off. So I'm lying there on the bed with my face in a little tiny hole. And,
Excuse me.
and then the blankets are over me. And then she put one over my head. I'm like, whoa, like what's going on here? And then she undid my feet.
Undid your feet? What, did you tie them in a knot?
No, with the blanket, you tit.
Oh.
And then she rubbed my feet. And then you've got your eyes closed. And you can hear bottles opening and things. And you're just like, ooh, I wonder what that is. And then she's touching my feet. I'm like, she's touching my feet. And then she's moving.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. You went for a head and neck massage. Why was your footsie end?
I didn't go for a neck and head massage.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, it was back of body.
Right.
And facial.
Oh, okay.
It was an Hermes Bright and
Back
Glow.
of body.
Yeah, so...
Would your feet not be under body?
Well, no, because you're lying on your front. Such a dick.
I know. Ah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And then she kind of undone.
Just be careful.
Undone.
Undid.
No, I think it's undone.
Undone.
Anyway.
She undid.
She flipped the towel over. I'm in my swimming shorts, by the way. And then she's just doing the right side of my body with this hot oily stuff. I'm just getting a bit freaked out.
Meanwhile, I was sat in a sauna somewhere else. It was great. Absolutely fantastic.
And then towards the end, she did the facial and stuff. And then she's holding her hands above my face. And I knew something was there because when you close your eyes and you put something in front of
you can
face,
sense it.
You can sense it's there. And it was I think it was to get the smells.
Yeah, yeah.
and it was just weird.
No, I couldn't. That's why I didn't do it, because I knew that it would. I wouldn't be able to relax.
But then the worst thing is that she then showed me my face because it's like a brightening and glow.
Mm.
But I'm like laid down. There's a mirror above my face.
There
I'm
it is.
bright red.
Yeah.
And it literally just looked like somebody dropped a plate of strawberry blancmange on the floor. That was not a sight I want to see again.
Now you know what I wake up next to.
Wow.
Can we have some sort of music jingle there?
Yeah. Yeah, we can. Ambulance sirens.
You're welcome. But no, it has been a good weekend. But I'm glad to be home. Absolutely glad to be home.
Well, that was the no.
However,
in fact, we do have some funny stories about centre parks.
Oh no! What?
The fact is, you can't use a tea bag.
Oh, shut up! No, we're not doing this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh.
So we got to the country club, which I don't know why it's called the country club, but it's very nice.
It's just been redone, hasn't it?
Yeah. I got a coffee and a Diet Coke because I was gagging, and you got a tea.
Mm.
And what came was a nice little teapot of hot water.
Plain hot water.
Yeah. A teacup.
Teacup.
And a tea bag.
Where was the tea bag?
The tea bag was in an envelope.
Yeah.
Inside of the cup.
In the cup.
So would you like to explain on what you then did?
Well, I don't think it needs any introduction. I mean, you would normally go in the morning, put your tea bag in your cup and pour the hot water on top, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you have a kettle.
Well, let's pretend this little shiny silver pot of hot glowing water was a kettle.
Well, it wasn't though, was it? So
Well, in my mind it was. I was still half asleep.
So a teapot that would have done 2 cups of...
No, 1.5.
Oh, well, whatever. You then decide just to put the tea bag in the cup and pour the hot water in, rather than sticking the tea bag into the teapot.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. Yeah. But then, to irritate everybody because they wouldn't leave me alone, I then stuck the used tea bag in the remaining dribbles of water, including the drawstrings on the tea bag, which it freaked everybody out, and they all started trying to mess about with it. I thought that was quite weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But I think that was quite normal.
Yeah, but what about the straw?
Which one?
The one that you poked yourself in the eye with when you tried to take a drink because you forgot the straw was in the glass.
No, I didn't poke myself in the eye. Do you mean with the Coke?
Yeah.
No. If you're going to tell a story, make sure it's right. So I got my glass, and I never normally leave the straw in. I normally take the straws out, which I do, don't I? But last night, I went to get a drink of Coke because I was gagging, put the straw in my mouth, forgot I was then using a straw and tipped the glass as if the glass was at my mouth, therefore resulting in me wearing a glass of Coke. Luckily, they were refillable, so I whizzed over and got some more.
Yeah, refillable in that amazing restaurant that we went to last night.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely lovely.
Mm.
So, but no, yeah, we've had a bit of fun. My brother-in-law nearly went down a ditch trying to push me off the bike, I think. Or he went down a ditch. Somebody went down a ditch.
Somebody ran over a squirrel.
Oh, yeah. Our niece, little Olivia, she was a bit freaked out by it. Terry was even more freaked out by it because he's been feeding these damn squirrels all weekend with monkey nuts.
Whoa.
And now he's upset that she's run one over. By the way, no animals were killed in the processing of our Centre Parks trip.
Or harmed.
That we know of.
But no, I decided to get, 3 kilos of monkey nuts?
Yeah.
And then every morning, and by every morning I mean on the hour, every hour when we were in the lodge, I decided to put the monkey nuts on the table, on the patio, turn my chair to face it, and just watch the little squirrels.
The little squirrels.
It's so beautiful.
Which is quite hilarious, really, because as you're driving through this marina that we live in and love, what do we have running all over the place?
Squirrels.
And how often do you sit watching the squirrels when we're at home?
Never.
Okay. I rest my case.
It's different.
Is it? Is it different?
Yeah.
They're different squirrels over the road.
They're holiday squirrels.
They're holiday squirrels. They've come along to Bob, Sue and Rita too. Good film.
Never heard of that film.
No, because you've got no class.
Clearly.
So yeah, that's the squirrel story. But we just do want to reiterate, RSPCA and anybody else, no squirrels were harmed or killed that we know of in the making of our Centre Parks trip. It was a complete accident.
Thank you.
But I'm also going to drop in some questions, not only about inland waterways boats. I might just chuck the odd one in about a ship or a yacht or something like that, because we are about boats, apparently.
I don't know stuff about other boats.
Well, here comes the test.
Great. Left of what?
I can't even hit my head against the microphone because it just moved.
I mean, there's a perfectly good wall there you could hit your head against.
The boat, dumbass.
Oh, port.
Port. Brilliant.
Port.
Well done. And have you remembered that just because that's a fluke, or
No, I remember that because of pork.
because of pork?
Yeah.
Oh,
There
you're a
is
stupid
no
comment.
pork left.
Okay. If it's food related, that is good for you because you do like a bit, don't you?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, you dumpy little bastard.
Fuck up. You take that back.
Nah.
Okay. So if pork's, I've said it now. If port is
See,
left,
pork.
if port is left, what's right?
Starboards.
What?
Starboards.
You're a dickhead. Starboard. Starboard. Even I can't say it now. Starboard.
See,
Starboard.
how much do you know, Quizmaster?
Shut the fuck up. I know you're messing. Which end is the bow?
Front.
Well done. So we obviously know where the stern is.
Back.
Well done. Hip hip hooray. Can we have some cheers on the jingle there, please?
Don't
Do you
know.
not know how to do
I
that?
don't know how to do that.
Where on the boat would you find a chain locker?
A what?
A chain locker. And why would you have a chain locker?
Chain locker. So the only locker I know of is a gas locker.
Right.
And the gas bottles are held down by chains. So I'm going to go with the gas locker. And you would need it to chain your gas down.
Absolutely not.
What?
No. I mean, I kind of get it, but the gas locker is called the gas locker, not the chain locker.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So a chain locker is, which most people listening probably already know this, but you do not.
I doubt it. I don't think anybody's going to know this.
Well, they might if they're shipwrights or own boats like that. But the chain locker is at the front of the boat where your chain on the anchor drops back down into to be stored away when you're not on anchorage.
So that's not a narrowboat then?
Exactly. And what did I say just moments ago?
I don't know. You say a lot of shit.
I said I'm not only going to ask you questions about it. Oh my God.
Well, you at least got to tell me if the question is about a narrowboat or not.
Yeah, but that's the surprise. I'm not going to give you hints, am I?
Why?
Centre Parks when the woman was giving hints. So we've got this record. It was a music quiz. It's just
that
back.
bloody quiz.
Yeah. We're trying to play
Christ.
pool in this sports bar thing at Centre Parks. And this quizmaster, and they're doing the pop music section.
It was so loud.
Trying to listen. Oh, it was deafening. And I was trying to listen in, and she goes, so we've got this track being played by Shakira. I want to know the year it was released. It was between 2001 and 2003.
So 2002.
What? It kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
I like a bit of Shakira.
Shakira.
Waka waka, hey, hey.
Okay, let's move on.
Shumney nummy num.
Shumney what?
Shumney nummy num.
Oh, God. Anyway, I think that's enough questions because
No, because I feel that one wasn't fair. So
what? Because I didn't inform you that it was a seawater vessel.
Yeah.
Saltwater vessel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want.
You want a re-questioned?
Yeah.
Be re-questioned.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Now who's on the spot? Stop tapping.
Sorry. I'm nervous now because I've only thought of those questions because they were just
because those are the only things that you know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So you know about pork, starboards, and chains. That's a bit weird.
Starbucks, shut up. What do we need to do? This is about our kind of boats, narrowboats.
Right.
What do we need to do, or should we do, when we have moored up and stopped?
Well, I need a bit more context.
Other than tie the ropes,
right? Okay.
And secure the boat.
Yeah.
What do I normally have to do because you don't get involved?
Turn the engine off.
Well, you do that, so that's
well.
nice.
There you go. Then I win.
No, that's not the answer to the question.
It could be.
Oh, it isn't.
Right.
So what else? What's the main thing that I need to do? It prevents the thing from sinking. I probably wouldn't sink. It might do over time, but
Oh, the greaser.
there you go.
Yeah, but
What do I have to do?
turn the greaser.
And what's that gonna do?
Stop it from sinking, you just said.
Oh, for God's sake! Oh, this is so informative. Anyway, I'm bored of that now. Let's move on.
So I just want to touch upon something.
Okay.
How rude. That when you look at social media, you look at TikTok videos, YouTube videos,
I have no idea. I'm only just getting into poddings.
poddings.
What's this? Podcastings. Podcast. What this?
Poddings.
What's this? Poddings? Are we not podding?
That sounds like something that should be in Urban Dictionary.
Are we not dropping the local pod? Are we not doing that?
Please just stop. Do you remember when I said about that box?
Yeah.
The let's not do that again box.
Okay.
Pop that back in it.
Okay, click.
Click.
That's me closing the box. What?
Oh, God. I forgot what I was saying.
You were going to touch on something.
I was, yeah. That there's this kind of facade that... Is that the right word?
Yes.
Good.
Well, yes.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a facade. It's like somebody's going to...
Do you know what? I'm just going to say it how it is because I'm sick of trying to make this out. Like, I'm trying to say it like somebody I'm not. I'm sick of people bullshitting about boat life, that it's tranquil and it's peaceful and it's relaxing. Because to a certain extent, yes, it is. But only when you've got your jobs done, because there is always
something to be done.
Something to be done all of the effing time.
Yeah. You're constantly passing each other on the jetties. Not everybody, but at the same time. But you see somebody, you're doing something else. You doing something else. There's always something to be done.
Yeah. Like, you've got to get wood for your fire. You've got to get coal for your fire. You've got to empty the ash. You've got to take the bins out. You've got to take the toilets out. The water needs to be filled.
We should just say, because people in a house who may be listening, because of all those downloads, maybe going, well, we have to do that in the house. Well, yeah, you do, but you only have to walk out the door, drop it in the dustbin, and go back in. We have to take it off the boat, walk
half a mile
to a bin area, to one of our bin areas. There's 3 designated bin places on the marina, to go and get rid of the rubbish. So it's not just as simple as like when you're at home. It's easy, just run outside, chuck the bins, take the bins out. We don't have to put the bins out, but we have to take the rubbish bins round to the big bins.
Yeah, and it's one of few things I miss about not living on land, and that's plumbing.
Yeah, because being at Centre Parks, you said, didn't you? Oh, I do miss a proper toilet.
It was great.
And I was stood at the sink the first couple of hours. Well, not for the first couple of hours. Within the first couple of hours of being at Centre Parks, and I'd turned the tap on, but I didn't click it all the way up, and it wasn't coming out very fast. And I'm going, come on. And either you or my mother said, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm waiting for the pressure and the pump to kick in. And then I clicked. I was like, you idiot. And I just knocked the tap up and boom, full pressure water. I left it running all afternoon, didn't I?
It was great.
It was brilliant.
And we had a microwave.
Microwave.
In the box.
Click. But we are glad to be home. Although I did enjoy having water. I think that's my favourite thing. I do remember the fact that I miss having water constantly and not having to worry about filling the damn tank up.
You mean water on tap?
Budum-dum. That was terrible.
No, it's badum-ch.
Oh. All right. Boy.
Dumbass.
No, it's dumbass.
You're a what?
Moving on.
But blah, blah. Anyway, my point being is that, don't be fooled and think that it's a relaxing time. It is, but you've got to be the right person to be on a boat.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I've just thought of a new segment right now, and you know nothing about this.
What?
So
I genuinely don't.
So this is going to be a bit of a knockoff of a TV show that rhymes with Smoom 202. They get sued.
Well, you'll be the one dealing with that, not me.
Yeah. Anyway,
Go on.
so this is going to be called What I Would Like to Throw Overboard. So this is a bit where we're going to say something that's annoyed us that week.
Right.
That we just want to get out of life and just throw it overboard.
Oh, so not literally an item?
No,
something that we've done or something that's happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were meaning like the knife set or the dog or something.
Wow. Bit weird.
But anyway. Okay.
So, my thing.
Yeah.
And I do not understand why people do this. I mean, it could be now because I'm getting really old and I don't understand fashion.
Well, yeah.
Not like I ever did.
No.
Anyway, but why are people wearing shorts? It's freezing. People wearing shorts with woolly hats, big jackets, jumpers, and then shorts. Like, I don't understand.
But that has just been at Centre Parks.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they're going-
just everywhere. Because you know who does it all the time?
Go on.
My brother, Jed.
Yeah, but he's only 17. He's 18.
18.
He's only youth, isn't he? He's only a young'un.
Yeah, but is this just like a new thing? Because it wasn't just
No.
teenagers. There was like grown men.
Yeah, but to be fair, my dear late father, he used to wear his shorts all the time, and he was late 50s to his 60th. He always wore shorts any time of the year. It used to irritate me greatly. Put a pair of trousers on, man. No.
But it's the same. Well, in fact, it wasn't. I mean, it's not just like normal shorts. Like everyone looks like they're just off to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with clothes?
A full set of clothes.
Are jeans now not a thing?
Well, you'll probably find people wearing jeans and thicker thermals through the summer. Perhaps.
What?
Well, you're making out that, we shouldn't be wearing shorts because it's that time of the year where we should have our legs wrapped up because it's a bit cooler.
Right, what you've just said makes zero sense.
You're saying to us that you don't like the fact that people are wearing shorts. And I've just taken that on that you're saying that because it's the time of year when people should have their legs wrapped up because it's cold.
But what's that got to do with thermals in summer?
I was being sarcastic in the sense of because they're wearing shorts in the winter, they're going to be getting wrapped up double thick layered in the middle of the summer when it's a heat wave.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know. No, wait a minute. What?
So yeah, that's my thing, is people in shorts when it's cold and dressing like they're going to the gym when they're not.
That's fair.
Get overboard.
Overboard. We need a splash sound there.
Don't know how to do that.
Well, learn.
So what are you chucking over?
Everything.
What do you mean everything?
Everything. We have that much clutter on this boat.
Oh, don't you even get me started.
Hang on, this is my
this.
thing, my saying, not yours. So back down and hush your beak a minute. When you walk on the back of this boat, where we have
all of your shit.
No. I think if we went through everything, apart from leaving the dog stuff separate, you would find that there's about 15 pair of your log boot things up there. You've got feet the size of Garth, and they take up that much space.
Right. Two things. One, what the fuck is Garth? And two, you're full of shit.
Am I really? Should we take
You're
a
full of
picture and add
shit.
it to our
No,
social?
because you know what? It's full of your shit. It's your
It's a jump.
toolbox.
Well, that's not shit. That's usable stuff that we need up there.
Well, why is it there?
It's been there since the day we had the boat.
Your screwdrivery thing, drill thing, the green thing,
The cordless drill.
whatever.
Yeah.
There's other stuff that's yours
Is there?
out there.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't see, the door's closed.
Exactly. There's
But
nothing.
it's all your stuff.
Is there?
Yeah.
There isn't a big blue bag.
Right. Do you know what?
4 pairs of shoes.
Nah, not having this. I'm gonna look.
Okay. Are you leaving this live?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Bullshit. Wow. I think there's a coal basket, so we could put that in the mutual basket.
These 2 jumpers.
2 jumpers, they are mine. They need to go in the wash because they've come from the other boat.
Your drill thing.
The cordless drill, which is apparently mine, but he bought it.
Great plastic tray.
That's my sister's. That has to go back to hers because I told him.
This is black thing.
Do excuse me a moment.
Oh,
This is a dog. That's to do with the dog, so we can just forget about that one. that one's mine, apparently.
Is the ash bucket and kindling bucket that has to stay?
That has to say. I'm glad you didn't say that's mine.
Your screwdriving set.
What?
The socket set.
Oh yeah, the socket set that I have to, sort out things with out there.
Your toolbox.
The toolbox that lives out there since the day we owned it, as I've already said.
And that chair that you refused to put away.
That chair I refuse to put away because he can't. But
2 pairs of my boots.
And
so
how many pairs?
All that stuff's yours. So thank you. You get overboard.
Ooh. And I think
Never heard so much shit in my life.
I think we know that I'm right, you're wrong. So for that, splash.
Splash? I'm going to drown you. So we have just noticed there is some clicking on the audio. We are sorry. We don't know what we're doing. We've turned some dials, pressed some buttons, and it seems to be okay.
Hooray!
So now it's time for Simon's boaty info.
I'm sorry, what?
Simon's boaty info.
Whoa, that's not on this bit of paper you've given me.
Well, I'm throwing that out the window because
you've already thrown some overboard. You only get one.
Yeah, but you threw you overboard.
Shh.
So why don't you tell us the different types of stern a narrowboat can have?
Does anybody really want to know?
Maybe.
Well, we'll give it a go. There are 3 types. Did you just say that?
No.
No. So there are 3 types of rear end on a narrowboat. The stern of a boat, which is where?
I think I did say 3.
Well, that's all right. We can have it twice.
Anyway, there's 3.
Traditional stern, which is a small back end where normally you find 1 or 2 people able to stand whilst driving the boat. A cruiser stern, which is a large open space, like a handrail around the back end of the boat for safety.
It's a big deck.
I'm glad you said that. 4 or 5 people, maybe 6, I don't know. And then there's the semi-traditional, which is a mixture of the 2. So you don't have rails, you have like it's a plated side to encase the deck. So and there's seats in there, so you can have maybe 3 or 4 people sat within the semi-section of the cruiser stern. Shut up, you tart. So yeah, 3 types. Traditional, semi, and cruiser stern. You are so immature.
Surprising how many people like to sit on a semi-deck.
Moving on very quickly.
I am 33 years old. I need to get a grip.
Move on.
Okay. So, questions and advice.
Oh, God.
Paige has asked, can we get takeaways delivered to the boat or can we get takeaways?
We can, but we don't bother. It's more of a hassle, isn't it?
Yeah, so when you're in the marina, it's a gated community, so...
We basically have to travel half a mile around from the boat to go and pick up the takeaway that's been delivered to us.
Which kind of defeats the object.
Yeah, I don't want to be going out in the cold and the wet when I'm having a takeaway.
So there is a nice chip shop. There is a lovely Indian restaurant and Chinese that does some amazing food. So we tend
in the village.
Yeah. So we tend to go out and collect it.
Yeah.
Which
at least then we can pick up some beer at the same time.
Well, for you, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose if you're actually a constant cruiser and you're on the canal and you need like a road or something, you could possibly get an Uber Eats or a Just Eat delivered, I suppose.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've never done it, but probably.
Yeah.
This day and age, surely to get one.
I'd imagine
I
so.
can't imagine you get Mr. Uber Eats walking down the towpath for 3 miles, but if you're like Terry says, if you're near somewhere, yeah, I can't see why not.
Boats being taken out of the water.
Oh, and did I not mention why?
No.
Oh, well, obviously she's asked the question.
Dumbass.
Sorry about that. We take the boat out of the water every 2 to 3 years. We're being a bit naughty. We are going to take the other boat out after 3 years, aren't we? But we take it out of the water. We have it jet washed. Water. What kind of a cup of water? But we have it jet washed. And then we or somebody, if we pay them to, puts 3 coats of bitumen, like a tar, all over the bottom of the boat over a week's period. And then we put them back in the water. If there's anything else, because in that time you've got so much time, you can do other things as well. So if you need to paint the sides of the boat, the what we call the deep sides, which is the little bit above the rubbing straight on the side of the boat, just below the gunnel, which is the bit you stand on, you can get them painted. You can basically tart the boat up in that time.
So it's like a small window of opportunity to get some serious work done to the boat, because to take a boat out of the water, it costs a lot of money to do that. So you just want to hit everything in one go.
Yeah.
Although you can get a thing what is called 2-pack.
Oh, you can, yeah. Which this boat is.
Yeah, Artemis was.
Well, it still is.
It still is. But 2-packing is something, it's like bitumen in terms of that it protects the steel of your boat, but it's over a much longer period. So it's like, what, 10, 12 years you can leave it?
Yeah, it all depends. So, but with that one, rather than just jet washing the grime off the side of the boat, to be able to 2-plack the boat, unless it's a brand new boat, you have to have it sandblasted. So you can't 2-plack onto bitumen, but you can bitumen onto 2-plack. So the boat has to be sandblasted back down to bare metal and made sure it's all okay. And then the 2-plack coats are applied. I believe that's spray gunned on by the professionals, because I'm never going to try that.
I think you can have it sprayed or painted on.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
But that, like Terry says, that can last a good 10 years. One of our neighbours, I think, is about 10, 12 years in now on his, and he still looks absolutely fantastic above and below. So that's good. Artemis, I think you've just said, was 2-placked, or is 2-placked still, but we didn't know, and I never even thought about it. But there was a big rust mark up the front of the boat, as though the previous owner, on the way back into the marina, may have caught the front of the boat somewhere and taken a big gash out of it. So we wanted to get the rest of the hull checked. And at the same time, we asked them to bitumen the boat. But when we were sent the photo, it looked immaculate. It looked like it had just come out of the factory.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. It really didn't need to come out of the water. Well, it did, because we needed to have the rudder and the all that kind of stuff, the back where you'd steer the boat from. That all needed work doing on it, which the guys where we took it did a fantastic job.
Yeah, what I didn't know at the time as well, until it was out of the fecking water, is like that gash could have just been patched up.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I just spent £1,000 for no reason.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
It's great.
But the boat looked nice, looked all tidy with the bitumen on. But now we can't have the 2-plack put back onto the bitumen. So now the boat has to be bitumened. But we probably don't need to bitumen it for another decade, because the 2-plack was absolutely fine underneath it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we're not worried. If it looks a bit worn, and we're a bit worried if we see a bit of rust, which we will not. But if we did, then obviously we would act upon that accordingly.
Well, it depends on how many bridges I hit this, yeah.
And that's why I usually drive. But yeah, that's true. Next.
Well, last one is a little bit of advice. They are asking for our advice.
Crikey,
on
you're
what
brave.
to do. I know. So this is from an anonymous.
A what?
An anonymous.
Anonymous. Okay.
Is that right?
That'll do.
I feel like Nemo, an anemone.
You look like Nemo.
Wow.
So what's the advice?
To not compare your partner to a clownfish. With
pufferfish.
With a wonky fin.
You've got a wonky ear.
Do you call me pufferfish? I'll tell you what, Google blobfish.
Okay, I will.
That's you.
We'll get shut up. Are we going to give advice or what? Oh,
Ooh, you're on thin ice today, you.
No, it's defrosted.
Oh, I'll fucking defrost you. So they have asked on some advice on what to do.
Right.
So their partner has started a hobby
Okay.
that they find is pointless.
Okay. Do we know what it is?
It is golfing.
Ooh, that's a bit of a touchy subject because that's not pointless.
So they find that golfing is pointless and takes up a lot of their time.
Yeah.
Which they feel should be better spent together.
Right.
So, one, should they mention something to them?
No.
Or should they just go with it?
Well, I mean, it depends how upset you're feeling about it, to be honest, doesn't it?
Well, enough to
ask us
to put it on a podcast. So,
well, in that case, yeah, have a word, sit down.
Because if you're not bothered, then you wouldn't be asking the question.
But you might be that.
Would you, brainiac?
Oh God. Yeah, sit down and speak. I mean, that's the most important thing in a relationship, isn't it? To be honest, to speak to each other.
Right. Well, what should they say? Do you wanna?
Oh, do you want me to give a word-by-word definition? Okay,
so it'd be a pretty shit podcast if that was just a flipping answer, wouldn't it?
Okay, so, darling, I need a word with you. Could you come sit down by my side? Is this any good?
You are one big ick. One big ick.
Why?
Again, what you've just done.
Click.
In the fucking box.
Click.
Honest to God.
I've got to get in the,
in the
pretend that I'm this person now. I don't know who this person is.
Well, no, you don't.
Exactly. Do I not need to give them a voice?
Oh
what?
God. What is even going on today?
I don't know. Something in the water.
Do you know what? Them 100 over 100 fans.
They've just given it back.
They've just gone.
Yeah. Bye.
They've just gone.
Yeah.
So what I would say is that if this is a bugbear, then you do speak to them about it and maybe say, maybe don't golf as long, don't go every weekend, maybe, or let's do something after, and just do that compromise. So, you've gone golfing for the afternoon. How about I meet you at the golfing club? We have something together to eat. Maybe try and embrace and be supportive of the hobby as well. Maybe go to a driving range and
exactly,
and try and get involved and see if you like it.
Brilliant. I think we should start golf. I used to love playing golf when I was a kid.
You've never played golf in your life?
I most certainly have.
When?
I used to play it with my dad. Me and my dad used to go and play golf.
Right, so you probably played it twice.
Shut the fuck up. Although I do have a funny story.
And crazy golf doesn't count.
Yeah, no, it wasn't crazy golf. But we did go to a rather nice golf. Well, I think it was a rather nice golf course in Sheffield.
You think B&M's is nice?
Shut up. We went to a place called Beachiff Golf Club.
What?
Golf course. Beachiff. It's an area of Sheffield.
Beachiff?
Beachiff. I've not just made that up. Shut up.
The fuck is a Beachiff?
It's an area. Beachiff.
It sounds like a bee's chafing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, we rocked up at this joint, and I can't remember. I think it was when we were just starting out. We'd been playing these little crappy courses, and my dad says, "I'm going to take you, and we're going to play in a
with like windmills and
yeah. No, not at all. I can't actually remember where that was, but it were brilliant. But anyway, we rocked up. It
was in Beachiff.
That's where we went.
Yeah.
And we rocked up in my dad's Peugeot 405 GL.
The fuck is that?
If you know, you know.
Well,
Google it if you don't.
I don't think anyone cares.
No, not really. But it sets the scene. And we rock up in my dad's Peugeot 405, and we pull up into the car park, and there's Mercedes, Ferraris, all the nice cars that would be sat there. My dad gets out in his bloody coat that's got a hole in it, and he daren't get the golf clubs out because he bought them in an auction the week before, and there were still cobwebs on the case and that, and he thought, oh, I'm going to take these and try them out, and we'd got a really nice set at home. And he ran in and said, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to go. I can't make the course today. I've got a business appointment or something like that. So we got back in the car and drove off. I think he gave the actual tickets to his bank manager the day after.
For God's sake.
I know. It was brilliant. I was just giggling in the car, but he was so embarrassed.
It's the people from
So I
Sheffield.
never got to play that course.
It's the people from Sheffield have Ferraris.
Oh, shut up.
Well, that was kind of a funny story and probably
not at all.
No.
Really boring, actually.
Well, I'm used to them, so.
Yeah, I would be with that haircut. Anyway, I think that's it, isn't it?
That is it
Brilliant.
for this week's episode.
Thank God I can go and get warm.
So, this episode may have been awful. If not, and you liked it, then rate.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
The way you just said that.
Should you let me finish? I went really high then.
You did.
Oh, no.
Hello, Pluto.
Hey, Pluto. Like, rate, subscribe,
All that jazz.
review, unless it's a bad review, then don't.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Goodbye.
See ya.